So guys, what's going on? I hope you guys are well. We had Jaron Boots Ennis get a win last night, and a lot of people are criticizing Boots Ennis's performance, saying that he didn't look great. I thought he did well. I think it's just a case of the guy was very elusive in the sense that he was moving a lot. He was on the back foot, and he had success. He landed shots. I think Boots Ennis got hit with a lot more shots than we've ever seen him get hit before. And also he struggled at times. He was missing as well because he was on the back foot moving, and he had a style which caused him some trouble. And look, yeah. I do think Boots Ennis is the truth. I always have rated Boots Ennis very highly, and I think he's a problem. And I think for me, I've said a few things which maybe I went over the top by saying he's one of the best fighters in the world, by saying by saying that I think he beats every welterweight. And sometimes maybe I have to hold you have to hold your horses, because he hadn't fought the competition, but the eye test doesn't lie. He does look great, and I still rate him very, very highly. But now I'm a little bit more skeptical about Spence and Crawford. I will say this though: Spence doesn't have a style like the guy that fought yesterday. Spence comes forward, and I think if you come forward against Boots Ennis, I think that's when you're going to see the best Boots Ennis, because I think Boots Ennis has such a so many variety of punches. He's so fast, he's so powerful. I think he's a problem, and I still feel that I think he can beat those guys, Crawford and Spence. Because those guys aren't going to fight the way that guy fought last night. They're going to come to him because they believe in their skills. Spence is a pressure fighter, but he can box as well. And so that fight becomes interesting, because if Spence boxes Boots Ennis, can Spence win a decision against Ennis? Will Ennis be able to? Plus, Spence is strong as well. He's big and he can punch. So that's a tough fight for Ennis. That is a fight that I think Boots Ennis now is ready for those guys. But I think what Boots Ennis needs, he needs a Sean Porter type of fight for us now to see how good the guy really is. Sean Porter said a while ago that he thinks that Boots Ennis is overrated, and thinks that the guy is an overrated fighter because he hasn't fought anyone. I disagree. I think Boots Ennis is the truth. I just think we need to see him now against a top name. We need to see him against somebody that we can solidify and say, yeah, this guy's the truth. And until we see that, we kind of, it's hard for us to gauge how good he would be against Spence and Crawford. We need to see him against someone really top. Maybe someone like Danny Garcia, but I don't think Danny Garcia would be interested in Boots Ennis. And that's the problem Ennis has. He's kind of in the who needs me club, because none of these top guys are going to want to fight him, because they're going to think that what do we gain from fighting Ennis? But like I said, Boots Ennis for me is the truth. I am a bit more skeptical now if he beats Spence or Crawford, but I still think that, I still think he can. But I feel now that we have to probably pipe down a little bit, all the Boots Ennis fans, me included, and probably give the guy time to develop, give the guy time to prove himself before we put a label on his name as this, that, and the other, because we all know how boxing works, and we all know boxing isn't as always straightforward as sometimes it seems. I think Boots Ennis is a really, really good fighter. However, I still think he needs to prove himself. Now, I think he's now at the point where he needs to fight some of the elite guys for us to find out how good he really is. I do think he's an exceptional talent. I do think he's a great fighter. But there comes to a point in someone's career where they have to prove themselves. And I think the point has come in Andrade's career, where I think he needs to, not Andrade's career, in Boots Ennis's career, where I think he needs that big fight to really prove how good he really is. And until he gets it, there's always going to be question marks, over his name. So hopefully he gets that big fight. Hopefully he gets it, because I really think the guy's a special talent. I really think he's a great, great fighter. I just hope that they can get him in the ring with somebody of note, so we can see how good the guy is. Because until we see that, it's going to be hard for us to kind of know how good he really is. But I do think he's a special fighter. I do think he's a great talent. I do think he's going to be somebody that is going to be very, very exciting, and somebody I'm very excited about. But I think he's come to a stage in his career where he needs to fight somebody at top tier now for us to know how good he really is. Otherwise, it's going to be hard for us to judge how, good he really is. You know, but yeah, I think he did okay last night. I do think there was a few vulnerabilities, got hit a bit more. He was missing with his shots a little bit more, but that guy was on the back foot and he caused him few issues. But the guy was no threat really. He wasn't really throwing that many punches, and he was very, very defensive. So, you know, Boots won the fight comfortably. But yeah, leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Love to know your opinion, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.